Here we go again. $1 worth of advice. Roddy Ricch arrested on gun charges. 4 counts of criminal possession of a weapon. Possession of a large capacity ammo feeding device, which is another separate charge. Let's go back. What the effing is a large capacity ammo feeding device? What type of guns y'all got out here today? What the hell is that? I don't know what it is. Somebody get in my comment section and tell me what the hell is that? A feeding device. What the John D. Rockefeller is a feeding device? I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is. The bullets never run out like a movie, like you get a 6-shooter and then you can just keep shooting and shooting. What the fuck is a feeding device? Talk back to 10. I'm talking to you. Now let me give you $1 worth of advice. F $1 million worth of game. Because 1 million is not enough. And you're the only ones eating off of $1 million worth of no gain. Talk back to 10, I'm talking to you. For my young rappers who feel a need to have a gun for safety, F security, F your entourage of goofy asses, your goofy ass friends, because once you and 2 of them or 3 of them get locked up, everything falls on you. You got to pay for their lawyers. You got to pay for the time, court fees and all that. You got to pay for everybody's lawyer. That's just a waste of money. You got all these goofies just standing around doing nothing. Just looking tough. This is what you do. You start your own security business. Armed and unarmed. You can start your own security business. You make all them goofies who's standing around on stage doing nothing go get their gun license. Because I'm sure, positively sure, half of them ain't got a goddamn felony. Now, as you have them going to get their license and doing all that, right? Any one of them that's over 25 years old, which I'm sure almost all of them are over 25. And this don't go for Roddy Ricch. This goes for Rowdy Rebel, Rowdy Barney Rebel. I don't get anybody. Rowdy Piper. This goes for anybody who's in the industry and want to carry a loaded weapon. You got to pass the watch guard or patrol examination. You got to have 2 years experience or 2 years equivalent experience. Proof of fingerprints. You got to have a fingerprint completion. If not, you can do it at their facilities. You got to have $10,000 in security bond. You got to have proof of liability insurance and a minimum of $100,000 to $300,000 in the coverage. Talk back to 10, I'm talking to you. That's not a lot so far. That's like just buying a new Porsche. It's no money. Now it's going to be $300 for the initial application, another $300 for branch office application, and then it's going to be another $300 for renewal. Now for the corporate fees, it's just $400. Instead of paying $300, you're going to be paying $400 because you're going to start a corporate, in which most of you guys will make it corporate. And then you have a $15 written exam and $88 fingerprints. If you don't already have your fingerprints, talk back to 10, I'm talking to you. Get in my comment section. $1 worth of advice. Fuck game. Now you have jobs. Now them goofies get paid and not just stand around looking tough. Now you can also get them jobs with other rappers. Now you don't have to worry about stash spots in your car, getting pulled over. You ain't got to worry about that. You own the company. You can also carry. All you got to do is go and get your license. Talk back to 10. I'm talking to them. I'm talking to you. Then you may ask the question, 10, what about my friends that got felonies? Whoa, cowboy, slow down. Slow down, cowboy. As for those in your camp who have felonies, have them apply for a certificate of good conduct and disability. Any state that you're in, you can apply for that if you have a felony. As long as you've been off of parole or out for 5 years with no problems. Once you apply for that, or when they apply, you will be the reference to put in a good word on his good conduct. Like he's been working for you, he's been doing community volunteer work, yada, 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 you know, because they're going to need a letter of reference into who says that you've been doing all of this good work and you have good conduct. And this is when they're applying to get a legal firearm. Don't let nobody tell you because you got a felony that you can't get a gun. You can get a gun legally. Talk back to 10. I'm talking to you. You first got to get a certificate of relief of good conduct and a certificate of relief of disability. Now, he can have a weapon. And the only thing with him, the felon, he has to keep it in the business or locked inside of a case when traveling. Talk back to 10. Being that he's with your firm, with your company, he'll have that box with him with the gun in there. If anything pop off, all it takes is the key to open and the gun is there. Fair enough? One thing about having a legal firearm and knowing what's at stake, you won't be looking to clap nobody. It's a fact. It's like joyriding in the car, right? When you joyride around in the car, that shit is all fun and games, right? Until one day when you go get your license, ain't gonna be no joyriding, ain't gonna be yo son, can I hold your car? Hell no, you ain't let nobody hold your car. You're gonna do everything by the book. You know why? Because you don't want no blemishes on your license. You ain't gonna be playing no games with your license. You know why? Because now you have become legally. You become legally held responsible for anything that goes on with that license. Talk back to 10, I'm talking to you. Give any one of them kids a legal firearm. I bet you my last breath, none of them will be looking for the beef that they be looking for. They be coming to the party, standing there. You got that gun on you. You like, yeah, what? Let somebody act stupid. When you got a legal firearm on you, and you know you legal, now you secure. Okay, I got to know how to diffuse the situation. I got to calm it down because I got this gun right here. I can let off. I'm not trying to kill nobody, fuck up, or lose my firearm because now that's only causing more problems for you and your business. Talk back to 10. I'm talking to you. I don't know how none of you stupid ass rappers haven't started a firm for open carry or just carrying weapons. And for your friends, I just told you how you can help them get their gun license. New York, anyway, well, I don't care what state you in. See, a dollar worth of advice is obtainable. My dollar worth of advice is obtainable. You know how you can get it? All you got to do is ask 10. All you got to do is call 10 your 10. That video you made when you was, yep, this all you got to do. Yep, just go online and just type it in there. You're going to see. That's all you got to do. That's $1 worth of game. $1 worth of advice. These dudes is talking all this $1 million worth of game. $1 million worth of game is for those who have $1 million plus and still playing games in these streets. That's who $1 million worth of game is for. That ain't for us. That ain't for the peasants in the dirty section of YouTube. That's for them. We got $1 worth of advice. $1. That's right. Talk back to 10. I'm talking to you. So brothers out there, and not just for rappers, or for anybody out there who's become legitimate and want to have a business. And if you have a business, right, I'm letting you know, you as a felon, if you have a business, you can purchase a legal firearm. First, you got to get your permit, then your license. You got to go through the steps. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't get it. This is coming from 10 toes down. Talk back to me. I'm talking to you. And start that goddamn white man prison.